Pittsburgh Steelers made pass rusher TJ Watt the highest paid non-quarterback in NFL history. NFL Network insiders Ian Rappaport and Tom Pelissero report it's a 3-year, $123 million extension, which will net Watt an average of $41 million per year, edging out Myles Garrett's $40 million average. The extension comes days ahead of when veterans are scheduled to arrive at Steelers training camp on July 23rd. Elsewhere, free agent pass rusher Von Miller is signing with the Commanders, also according to NFL Network insiders. Miller, now 36, will join his fourth team since being drafted by the Broncos in 2011. Washington has the oldest roster in the NFL with an average age of 27 years, 291 days. And Chargers veteran wide receiver Mike Williams informed the team Thursday he plans to retire after 8 seasons in the NFL. Williams rejoined the Chargers this offseason as a free agent after stops with the Jets and Steelers. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm, and Chuck McDowell definitely not an attorney. This is Chuck. If someone talked you into buying something really silly and you want to get out of that silly little thing, my advice, get the facts. Call me and I'll send you our timeshare exit kit absolutely free. Inside, you'll learn how timeshare works and all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley now for your free timeshare exit information kit. 800-761-0000. That's 800-761-0000.
Paid for by Wesley Financial Group. This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
We are the Imperial Valley's AM 1230 KXO El Centro, California. It's a Friday. Yeah, finally, Friday. It is the 18th day of July, 2025. Friday. Yeah, I'm ready for a weekend, okay? So what's happening? Well, Lady Gaga kicked off her world tour in Sin City. The T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas was packed Wednesday night for the opening show of the Mayhem Ball. Yeah, I have it on pretty good authority that Lady Gaga loves the Las Vegas all-you-can-eat buffets. Yeah, she hangs around the meat carving station for fashion ideas. Yeah, well, ideas are wherever you find them, I suppose. Anyway, very talented, but a little bit, well, how shall we say, different? Yeah, that would be a good way of putting it. Well, and a new study is out. The new study has determined that women have better memories than men. Married men didn't need a survey to know that. Oh, no. Do you realize on July 17th, 1989, you said, and I quote, yeah, I've had that happen. You just kind of roll with it, right? Okay. And financial news out of the Vatican. The Vatican has announced that they are facing a $97 million deficit as the Pope appeals for donations. I understand just to stay afloat, they've had to rob Peter to pay Paul. Peter, Paul, isn't that a candy bar? Okay. Yesterday, I blew it. I gave today's birthdays, big shot birthdays, yesterday. So I'm going to do it again. Okay, but I'll just skip through and hit some of the more important ones. Singer Dion is still 86. Actor James Brolin, 85. Martha Reeves of Martha and the Vandellas, 84. Actor Audrey Landers, 69. Actor Elizabeth McGovern, 64. Vin Diesel, 58. And let's see, actor Michael Huisman from Game of Thrones, 44. Actor James Norton is 40. Okay. Yeah, I went over them yesterday, so we Just kind of a repeat, a summer repeat. InnerCare is a one-stop shop for all your healthcare needs, from primary care to pediatrics, behavioral health to radiology. InnerCare is here to provide you with excellent care. We've got 6 locations in the Imperial Valley, with a 7th coming soon to Imperial. We're open whenever and wherever you need us, including on weekends. To find a healthcare center near you, visit innercare.org. InnerCare, making life healthy from the inside out. Happy birthday, Nathan Brown, Anna Garcia, Trinity Baldwin, Wendy Pipkin, Kathy Ross, Gloria Torres, Modesto Lopez, Camilo Garcia, Rhodey Boston, Jody Miller, Angeli Rosas, and Annalise Rosas, they're twins, Yesenia Rosas, Gabby Becerra, Linda Nunez, Maribel De La Torre, Ashley Dees, Becky Russell, Brian Kellogg, Connie Peraza, Jessica Dindoni, Joe Lucio, John Higgins, Leticia Morel, Randy Sanchez, Ricky Gale, Steve Escalante, Richard Rosas, and Joshua Roman. Happy birthday from KXO. Lots and lots of folks on the birthday list today. Well, coming up, Jared in the newsroom, and we will touch on Imperial Valley news, important stuff coming your way. It'll be Jared and George fighting for space at the mic in the newsroom. I put my money on George, Jared.
Are we going to have to duke it out?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that's it. Okay, and I will warn you, George knows karate. And about 3 other words in Japanese.
Oh, man.
You're in trouble.
I think I'm outclassed.
Okay. And something coming up this evening, the Pioneers Museum, Imperial County Historical Society's Friday night presentation. It's, a presentation by Chief Ralph Cordova Sr., sharing information on his career, starting as a patrolman in El Centro and ending up as chief of the El Centro Police Department. That's this evening at the Pioneers Museum.
All right.
Okay, let's see. And yesterday, I got this one right. Yesterday, Disneyland turned 70 years old. Okay? It was $1 to get in back then.
Wow.
Okay, and the rides were 25 to 35, 40 cents each, and it was later before they introduced the coupon books.
The coupon books.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I got an e-ticket here. Anyway, to mark the occasion, Disneyland debuted a new final verse in the finale scene of It's a Small World. Yeah, Disneyland will be celebrating its anniversary through next year, which is about the same amount of time that Small World theme will finally stop running through your head. Yeah, it's what they call an earworm, right?
Yeah. Those are all the kids that are left behind at Disneyland. They put them in the Small World exhibit.
Yes, cryogenically freeze them. Okay, no lost and found there. Okay, we've got news. We're going to jump in first with a look at World in California news headlines brought to you by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District. You can get real-time updates about the air that we breathe on their website.
CBS News Brief. President Trump is raging over a published report claiming he wrote a bawdy birthday note to the late Jeffrey Epstein 20 years ago. CBS's Natalie Brand.
The president is threatening to sue the Wall Street Journal and owner Rupert Murdoch. In a new social media post, he says he even looks forward to getting Murdoch to testify in the lawsuit.
The president's directed the attorney general to request permission from a judge to release a portion of grand jury testimony from the sex offender's trial. President's expected to sign a bill into law clawing back $9 billion in foreign aid and funding for public broadcasting. CBS's Torian Small.
This is headed to the president's desk. They had until today to pass this. They just met that deadline.
Data compiled for the New York Times shows prescription denials by private insurers in the U.S. jumped 25% between 2016 and 23. Experts say coverage requests for new weight loss injectables may have played a part. CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
The Imperial County Air Air Pollution Control District delivers real-time information about the quality of the air you breathe. Visit the website at apcd.imperialcounty.org to stay informed about air quality around the valley. The website also includes information for upcoming meetings, programs, and there's access to the dust cams set up around the valley. Visit apcd.imperialcounty.org today.
California headline news following up on President Trump's suggestion that Alcatraz be reopened to house federal prison inmates. Attorney General Pam Bondi and Interior Secretary Doug Burgum visit the facility. Bondi telling Fox News the thought of Alcatraz reopening is not a pipe dream.
This is a terrific facility, needs a lot of work, but no one has been known to escape from Alcatraz and survive.
Critics calling the idea ridiculous and expensive. President Trump calling for Bondi to release grand jury transcripts in the Jeffrey Epstein case. After the Wall Street Journal published a letter Trump allegedly wrote to the convicted pedophile for his 50th birthday. California Congressman Robert Garcia says Trump isn't being transparent.
The bottom line is that Donald Trump is hiding something. He's not being honest with the American public.
A hand sanitizer fire in South Los Angeles burned through the night. Several pallets of hand sanitizer in a storage lot caught fire late Thursday afternoon. The fire raging on due to the high alcohol content. Gas prices in the state just under $4.50 a gallon. Jeff Scott, California News.
World in California News headlines brought to you by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District. Log on to imperialvalleyair.org and you'll get real-time information about the air that we are breathing.
When you first saw her, she was out walking her dog. You didn't notice her at first, but when you finally did, it was too late. Because at that moment, you were speeding. She was out walking her dog and only had a second to let go of the leash. Your foot was on the gas, and her life was on the line. Speeding catches up with you. Paid for by NHTSA.
Get in the zone, AutoZone. Welcome to AutoZone. What are you working on today? Hey, that's the spirit. Right now, we're celebrating free with a free STP oil filter when you buy 5 quarts of oil and free Duralast brake pads when you buy 2 rotors. Like always, free battery testing, charging, and recycling at every store. Celebrate free at AutoZone, now through July 28th.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
And it's page 1 of the local news. Page 1 is a service of El Centro Motors Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They service all makes and all models, and you don't need an appointment, but you can make an appointment if you want, and you can even schedule an appointment with their mobile service vans. elcentromotors.net.
KXO News. City of Calexico has a new city manager. Here is George Gale.
The City Council, on a 4-1 vote, approved a contract for Ben Martinez to serve as city manager. Martinez, formerly city manager in National City, will begin his new job on July 22nd. Contract is for 3 years, with Martinez having an option for 2 more years at the end of the current agreement. Calexico has been without a full-time city manager since the council parted ways with Esperanza Colio Warren in September of last year. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
Time capsule to be moved. Wilson Junior High School, 1976 time capsule. It was created by teacher Margaret Mitchell and her students. The capsule includes 64 items, including a letter from the then El Centro Mayor Dale Garris. The time capsule is set to be opened in the year 2076, so a whole 100 years. Wow. The city of El Centro has agreed to move the time capsule to the Imperial Valley Regional Chamber of Commerce headquarters at 1095 South 4th Street in El Centro. The Imperial Valley Regional Chamber of Commerce was at the El Centro City Council meeting to request the relocation. With them was Julie Popejoy, a former Wilson Junior High school student from the original project, and she shared the time capsule's historic importance. A time capsule relocation ceremony will be held in August or September of this year. KXO Local News Time, 7:42.
Here's an idea. When your vehicle is just sitting there, whether it's at work or at home, and it needs service, let our mobile service come to you. Hey, this is Lauren at El Centro Motors. You know, Whether it's batteries or brakes or tire rotation or an oil change or pretty much any need that your vehicle has, let us come to you. By utilizing our mobile service, it's easy. Just give us a phone call. We'll get your appointment set. Or if you prefer, you can visit us at one of our 3 conveniently located quick lanes for any and all of your service needs.
Imperial County Fire Departments have responded to wildfires in the state. Here's George Gale.
Earlier this week, El Centro Fire Department deployed a brush rig as part of a strike team made up of firefighters from El Centro, Hoteville, Calipatria, Big Pine, and Escondido. Imperial County Fire also responded with an engine and 2 firefighters. Strike team arrived at the Orleans Complex Fire Wednesday night. Orleans Complex Fire has burned over 10,000 acres in Siskiyou and Del Norte counties. As of Thursday evening, it was 0% contained. On Wednesday night, a second strike team was deployed to the Dale Fire in Riverside County. Team left the valley about 3 a.m. Thursday. A team includes Hoteville Brush 36 and manned by Valley personnel. Dale Fire is reported 25% contained and has consumed more than 1,000 acres. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
Raleigh City Council met this week. During the meeting, the council unanimously approved a closeout of a community development block grant. The CDBG was for the rehabilitation of the Lions Center pool. Raleigh Mayor Gil Rebular has announced the pool will not be open this summer as anticipated. They expect it will be open to the public next summer. The council also agreed to a proposal to resurface the floor of the Lions Center gymnasium and make improvements to the teen center at a cost of $192,000. The council agreed to authorize the purchase of surplus firearms by eligible Brawley police officers. They also adopted a resolution to accept a California Highway Patrol cannabis grant for $105,241 for impaired driving, education, and training. That's it for page 1 of local news. Page 2 and the weather up next.
Page 1 of the local news, a service of El Centro Motors Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They have 3 locations in the valley. Mobile service vans that come to you as well.
Are you ready for sizzling summer savings at Grocery Outlet? We're turning up the heat with a BOGO you can't miss. Select 24-ounce varieties of BB Go mini wontons are buy one, get one free. That's only $2.50 each when you buy 2. And cool off with delicious fresh cherries. Only $1.49 per pound. That's a savings of up to 79% versus traditional grocery stores. Hurry in. The prices are only valid through July 22nd while supplies last at your local Grocery Outlet.
Grocery Outlet Bargain Market.
And page 2 of the local news with a side of weather brought to you by Burgers and Beer. They serve the best burgers in town. They have daily lunch specials Monday through Friday, happy hour every day from 3 till 6 p.m.
A person found early Thursday morning after an apparent hit and run. Here's George Gale with details.
The California Highway Patrol says the person, a 15-year-old juvenile, was found at around 1:20 in the morning. It was on east of Worthington Road near Highway 111 off-ramp. A victim originally stated that he did not know if he had been run over or hit by a vehicle or not. No vehicle was seen in the area. Paramedics examined the victim, who told them that he had been hit by a vehicle. The victim was flown out of county hospital to be examined and treated for major injuries. CHP is investigating the incident as a hit and run with injuries. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
Clay Workshop, Imperial Valley Desert Museum are hosting a clay workshop tomorrow. It's a clay workshop featuring Amy Redfeather. It will run from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. tomorrow. The museum is located at 11 Frontage Road in Ocotillo. Call the museum for more information. Health and wellness funding applications. It's the Imperial Valley Wellness Foundation. Here's George Gale.
They have announced the start of its grant application cycle. Cycle is for 1-year health and wellness grants, formerly referred to as the mission support for eligible nonprofits serving Imperial County and serving those with the greatest social and health inequities. Applications are open until August 15th of 2025. Health and wellness funding ranges from $1,000 to $10,000 per recipient. Total funding this year is $80,000. Go to ivwf.org for application information and other requirements. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
Free Ride and Drive event. It's part of a driving clean assistance program. It's tomorrow at the Lion Center in Brawley from 9 a.m. to noon. You can test drive a zero-emission vehicle. You can also learn about a variety of zero-emission vehicles and their incentives, as well as access to local resources. The only requirement is you must have a valid California driver's license. There will also be light food, snow cones and beverages, activities, and recycling art contest. Air-conditioned space and resource tables will be available. The event will be at the gym at the Lion Center, and it is free. KXO News Time, 7:49. We'll take a look at weather next.
Hungry for the best burger in town or an ice-cold beer? Did you know that Burgers & Beer has happy hour every day from 3 to 6? Get drink specials all day like Margarita Monday, Tonic Tuesday, Wine Down Wednesday, and Thirsty Thursday. For July specials, the Patriot is our drink of the month, along with Bud, Bud Light, and Bud Zero bottles for only $4.50. July food specials are La Mexicana Burger and fried vanilla cheese. Burgers & Beer, proudly serving you, your family, and friends since 1985. Open daily starting at 9. Burgers & Beer, for the best burger in town.
According to the National Weather Service, temperatures will hover near to slightly below daily normals through the middle of next week, with the Imperial Valley and Yuma highs generally between 100 and 107 degrees, resulting in minor to moderate heat risk. 103 the high yesterday, 77 the overnight low. Today will be sunny with a high near 106, southeast wind about 5 miles an hour, then becoming northwest. Clear tonight, a low around 79, southwest wind about 5 miles an hour, becoming southeast after midnight. Saturday will be sunny with a high near 107, east-southeast wind about 5 miles an hour. Sunday, sunny with a high near 107, southeast wind about 5 miles an hour. Right now, 82 degrees, 58% our relative humidity. Wind is out of the east at 5 to 7 miles an hour. And air quality is good everywhere except moderate in Nyland. Local news, page 2, brought to you by Burgers and Beer, the place for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You can bring the family. You can meet your friends at Burgers and Beer.
My name is Josephine Conway, and I'm an Imperial Valley Food Bank board member. Food has the power to fuel communities, especially among those struggling to find their next meal. As the main distribution center of donated food in Imperial County, we store, rescue, and purchase food in bulk to serve 25,000 people each month at over 30 locations. Join the fight against hunger and food insecurity in the Imperial Valley by donating online today at www.ivfoodbank.org.
And it's sports time, brought to you by the newly formed Imperial Valley Healthcare District, combining 2 hospitals to better serve you. More than 40 WNBA players, including Caitlin Clark, Paige Buckers, and Angel Reese, gathered for a meeting between the Women's National Basketball Players Association and the league to discuss ongoing negotiations on a new collective bargaining agreement. It marked the largest in-person player turnout in union history during CBA talks. And, the ladies deserve more. And the WNBA All-Star Game Saturday, Caitlin Clark will not be participating. She's got an injury.
Big changes are happening in Imperial Valley. The newly formed Imperial Valley Healthcare District is paving the way for a healthier future. By uniting El Centro Regional Medical Center and Pioneers Memorial Hospital, we're creating a stronger, more connected healthcare system, one that's built to serve you. Together, we're expanding services, strengthening care, and building a sustainable future for all residents of Imperial Valley. The Imperial Valley Healthcare District. Stronger together. Healthier tomorrow.
9-time NBA All-Star Damian Lillard agreed to a 3-year, $42 million contract to return to the Portland Trail Blazers. Lillard's deal includes a player option in 2027-2028 and a no-trade clause. Chargers wide receiver Mike Williams has retired from the NFL. Williams' agent, Torrey Dandy, informed the Chargers front office of the wide receiver's decision. The retirement came as a shock. Williams had been working off to the side during the Chargers' off-season activities as he worked through an undisclosed injury. And Kansas City Chiefs star wide receiver Rashee Rice was sentenced to 30 days of jail time and 5 years probation for his role in a multi-car crash last year. According to a release from the Dallas County District Attorney's Office, Rice pleaded guilty in district court to 2 third-degree felony charges: collision involving serious bodily injury and racing on a highway causing bodily injury. T.J. Watt and the Steelers have agreed to a 3-year extension. It'll make him the highest-paid non-quarterback in NFL history. Again, Watt will be 31 in October. It's a 3-year, $123 million extension. Major League Baseball comes back. Yeah, they were gone. Yeah, it'll be the Padres and the Nationals. They will be at Nationals Park in Washington for that game. The Dodgers resume action as well. It will be the Dodgers and the Brewers at Dodger Stadium. That's it for Sports Time, brought to you by the newly formed Imperial Valley Healthcare District, stronger together and paving the way for a healthier future. Thank you for choosing Imperial Printers Rocket Copy. In today's highly competitive business climate, your company's image is important. The printed materials your company uses conveys a major part of that image. Our graphic designers have the talent and expertise to create a lasting impression for your business. Imperial Printers Rocket Copy offers virtually any type of business solution to meet your needs, from business cards and stationery to computer forms, full-color brochures, and posters. Let our excellent service and attention to detail provide the best impression for you. Locally owned and operated, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy has locations near you at 430 West Main Street and 100 South 11th Street in El Centro and 184 South Plaza in Brawley. Financial news and a brief look at the weather, all brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company protecting you, your home, your business, your construction site 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. Chevron will proceed with its $53 billion acquisition of Hess after it prevailed in a landmark legal battle against larger rival ExxonMobil to gain access to the largest oil discovery in decades. It is vindication for CEO Mike Wirth's strategy and a critical win since Hess' most attractive asset is its stake in the prolific Stabroek block off the coast of Guyana, which holds more than 11 billion barrels of oil, a source of growth as Chevron works to turn around its lagging performance. Shares of Chevron rose 3.6% in pre-market trading, while those of Hess jumped 7.4%. Exxon shares were marginally lower. There's no appeals process at the International Chamber of Commerce, the court that oversaw the arbitration case. ExxonMobil said in its statement that it respects the arbitration and dispute resolution process. China has put export restrictions on technologies critical for producing electric vehicle batteries. It's a move to consolidate its dominance in the sector that has contributed to the country's lead in the global EV race. Several technologies used to manufacture EV batteries and process lithium, a critical mineral for batteries, were added to the government's export control list. Inclusion on the list means transferring the technologies overseas, such as through trade, investment, or technological cooperation, will require a government-issued license. The new controls mirror similar restrictions introduced just 3 months ago on certain rare earth elements and their magnets, critical materials used not only in EV production, but also in consumer electronics and military equipment such as fighter jets. China's dominance of the rare earths supply chain has emerged as among the most potent tools in a new trade war with the U.S. On the big board right now, we see red. The Dow off 165 points at 44,319. The S&P 500 down about 20 at 62.96. NASDAQ off 5 points at 28.81. Gold up $16.90 an ounce. Oil up 96 cents a barrel.
Southwest Security has been protecting properties 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, right here in the Imperial Valley and Coachella Valley. The mission has always been to protect your property, whether it's your home, business, or construction site. Your satisfaction is their number one priority. Make that phone call today to protect your property by calling Southwest Security at 760-970-4500. That's 760-970-4500. And don't forget about Southwest Postal, your one-stop shipping center. Plus, they offer you 24-hour mailbox rental located at the corner of Heil and 4th Street in El Centro.
It will be sunny today with a high near 106, southeast wind about 5 miles an hour, then becoming northwest. Clear tonight, a low around 79. Southwest wind about 5 miles an hour, becoming southeast after midnight. Sunny on Saturday with a high near 107. East-southeast wind about 5 miles an hour. More of the same on Sunday. Sunny with a high near 107. Southeast wind about 5 miles an hour. 84 degrees, 56% relative humidity. Wind out of the east at 5. Air quality good everywhere except moderate in Nyland. Financial news and the weather brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company protecting you, your home, and your business.
The best oldie. The Imperial Valley's local news source.
This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by T-Mobile Business Advantage.
I'm Cammie McCormick. The Trump administration is asking a court to release a portion of the grand jury investigation in the Jeffrey Epstein case. It's an attempt to quiet the growing demands for transparency. But Scott McFarland reports it isn't clear if that will be enough.
Releasing grand jury transcripts is a motion in the direction that so many of these critics wanted to see, but it's unclear what it's going to yield or how fast it will yield these things.
It could take months or even years for the release. Trump is threatening to sue the Wall Street Journal and owner Rupert Murdoch over reporting on the story. CBS's Natalie Brand is following the latest from the White House.
He says he even looks forward to getting Murdoch to testify in the lawsuit, saying it will be an interesting experience. What we have is this Wall Street Journal report alleging that a note from Donald Trump was included in an album of letters collected for Epstein's 50th birthday in 2003. Now, according to the Wall Street Journal, the letter bearing Trump's name contains several lines of typewritten text framed by the outline of a naked woman. It goes on to say the letter concludes, quote, "Happy birthday, and may every day be another wonderful secret."
Trump posted this morning there will be a big signing this afternoon at the White House, and he congratulated Republicans for pushing through his $9 billion in cuts to foreign aid and public broadcasting. House Speaker Mike Johnson.
We're going to downsize the scope of government. Government is too large. It does too many things, and it does almost nothing well. We believe in a limited government that's accountable and efficient and effective for the people, and we're going to continue to demonstrate that through our actions here on the floor.
The White House has suggested it wants more. Stephen Colbert informed his studio audience last night that CBS is canceling The Late Show. The network called it a financial decision against a challenging backdrop in late night, and Colbert will not be replaced.
It is a fantastic job. I wish somebody else was getting it. And it's a job that I'm looking forward to doing with this usual gang of idiots for another 10 months.
Late night TV has been struggling as viewers migrate to streaming. A new study finds patients are on the fence about their doctors using artificial intelligence. CBS's Michael George has that.
Many people are wary about their doctors using AI. A study published in JAMA showed patients' ads for doctors, including some ads that mention the doctors use AI. Patients saw the doctors who use AI as less competent, less trustworthy, and less empathetic. The study says doctors need to communicate with patients about how and why they use AI.
On Wall Street, stocks have been mixed today. They're currently down. The Dow Jones Industrials off 190 points. This is CBS News.
If you're 55 and up, T-Mobile has plans built just for you. Right now, you can save big with T-Mobile's phone and home internet bundle. Visit your local store to learn more.
If you're 55 or older and into that whole saving money thing, T-Mobile has an exclusive phone and internet bundle just for you. Right now, get 2 unlimited phone lines plus 5G home internet for just $30 each per month with autopay, plus taxes and fees. And with 5G home internet, setup is easy with just 1 cord and no technician needed, which is great if you're also into that whole keeping it simple thing. Switch now and experience the best mobile network in the U.S. Visit your local store to start saving. T-Mobile, it's better over here.
Based on analysis by Ookla Speed Test Intelligence data Q4 2024 to Q1 2025. Ookla trademarks used under license. Unlimited on our network. Customers on voice plan may notice speeds lower than other customers and further reduction if using more than 50 gigs a month due to data prioritization. Video streams and SD on this plan. Home internet pricing after $20 a monthly bill credit plus $5 per line without autopay. Debit or bank account required. See 5G device coverage and access details at tmobile.com.
An undercover couple busted on Kiss Cam. CBS's Deborah Rodriguez has the details.
Oh, look at these two.
Chris Martin called out the canoodling co-workers as he followed live Kiss Cam shots of the audience on the Jumbotron screen at a Coldplay concert near Boston.
Either they're having an affair or they're just very shy.
As he spoke, they wiggled out of an embrace and ducked out of sight separately. Little did Martin know he was unmasking Andy Byron, the CEO of the firm Astronomer, and the woman who hired him there, Kristen Cabot. They're married, but not to each other. Byron's wife has scrubbed her social media. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News. Police in the UK say they've dropped a criminal investigation into on-stage comments by Irish rappers Kneecap at a music festival. They and a London-based duo led a chant against the Israeli military. The probe focused on remarks made about an upcoming case in which one of them was charged with a terror offense. I'm Cammie McCormick, CBS News.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio.
Danger, excitement, mustaches. It's time for another episode
with Carroll Buckley, AM 1230 KXO.